Good afternoon and welcome to the briefing from the Board of Directors of Gem4Me Group, featuring our heads of technical development department and the head of the legal team, who will answer all the questions that we've received from you, which was hosted on Monday, December 7th of 2020. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I will be translating on behalf of all the speakers today. Vage Zakaryan speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Vage Zakaryan and I am the head of the development of Gem4Me Messenger, and I will discuss its notions today, as well as our future plans and what has already been accomplished over the course of the past few weeks and the upcoming releases. We will also answer the questions that we received recently. Firstly, I would like to go over the news and particular aspects that I will cover in much detail today. Everything continues on pace and the release of December 9 is on full notion, as their main features as of now are: the next upcoming release will feature animated stickers, categories of channels and changing the rules for naming the channels themselves, inviting users during an active call, automated switch of speakers when listening to a voice message, and the following release will be on December 23rd, while we are also preparing an extensive plan of new features for the next year. Another exciting introduction is animated stickers, as we are preparing new sets of animated stickers at this time. Animation will be depicted on all the application screens, while older versions of the application will also depict animated stickers, but will be stationary. Additionally, we have been extensively working on our channels and the efficiency, as well as we continuously are making them more user-friendly and convenient in use. As you can see, firstly, we've expanded the naming capabilities, and users are now able to use various languages for asking purposes and for various special symbols as well. Users can also use emojis in channel names too. Moreover, this release also introduced categories of channels, as users will need to choose an appropriate category for their channel when creating it depending on the content. We've introduced 14 various and broad categories to begin with and will expand them continuously. Existing channels will also receive their categories automatically, while channel admins can change them if need be. We are getting closer and closer to having a full catalog of channels, as users will be able to search for channels by categories, while there will be popular channels featured, and we will be offering a paid service for channel promotion as well. This will help to broaden the content and channel functionality within our application. Moreover, this release will also further improve the calling functionality, as we are adding the ability to both invite and delete users to and from an active call. Users can invite participants via a direct link to further and from their book of contacts as well. Moreover, additional improvements to all three platforms in this release include: the iOS version will feature sending media files with comments, editing one's group chat profile, minimizing extra menu depicting the logo when working with marketspace, depiction of mentions in the chat, and transferring files from Gem4Me to third-party applications. While the Android version will feature depiction, sending, and playing audio files, and the web version will feature a new interface for pinned messages and replies. And lastly, the next release will be on December 23rd and will feature horizontal mode for calls on the Android version, animated stickers on the iOS version, improvements of calling functionality, and reactions to messages. And on this note, these were all the notions that I wanted to cover today, and let's now answer the questions that we've received from you. What is the current retention rate? What is the average MAU and DAU? What is the dynamic of user growth over the course of last year? We've been gathering all of this analytics and statistics for a long time now, using both third-party instruments and our own. All of the information gathered gets integrated into a report, and we are currently working on aggregating and releasing the data that we've received in time for the next briefing. I truly love Gem4Me Messenger for all of its rapid growth. I would like to know how soon will the basic and repetitive errors be eliminated. Errors which occur from time to time, such as timestamp text irregularities, disappearing or very low sound during a live conference, problems related to downloading the messenger itself, which do occur frequently. Are these errors simple to fix or not? This is a great question. Errors do occur in any application while it is in development, but they will get eliminated. Quality is our top priority, while during development process we have the three main categories for all the errors that do occur. Errors that are prevalent for all the users and need immediate attention, errors that occur for many but not all users and are not making the application impossible to use, and the last category of very specific errors to certain users. We do prioritize these errors accordingly, and we try to balance all of the errors when releasing new releases. We will address all the errors, but it just depends on the timing, depending on the category of the error urgency. On Friday, the Minister of Russia's Revenue Agency stated that currently the businesses that sell products online and various IT platforms are the most profitable sector due to the coronavirus. Since all live performances are currently cancelled, many artists use online resources for their live appearances. It would be great to create a universal system that could host these events. A question for the board of directors, developers, and the marketing team. Is our Gem for Me capable of creating such a notion for artists to use the system for free and our user base to grow in return? An alternative to Zoom, but free of charge. This is also a great question, as all artists that host online appearances are seeking compensation and profits from their appearances. They receive those profits from either sales or advertising, and at this time we see the following in our application. We are actively developing the functionality of public channels in order to add the ability to host online streaming in the channels shortly. By doing so, we will have a unique combination of services that only artists, bloggers, or influencers can host an account and generate revenue for themselves with, which will grow the user base for our application as well. My smartphone does not depict notifications, both visual and sound, for new messages. New messages are shown only when I open the application. Please address the issue. This issue does exist, yet it is fixed not on our side. The user himself has to allow notifications from the particular application in the smartphone's settings, after which all types of notifications will be delivered to your notification center immediately upon receipt. My messages are depicted not in the correct order in group chats. They get depicted next to my original first message. This is very inconvenient as the messages get pushed up in the conversation and are not seen. Can this be fixed? Yes, this is a rare error and it is under our review at this time, and we ask you to please contact our support servers or the developers directly via our testing chat and further explain the circumstances surrounding the error in order for us to locate the original of the error and fix it. Please discuss how information security is maintained in Gem for Me, such as access to personal accounts, conversations, chats, and etc. Currently, the data transfer between servers and user devices is protected via HTTPS protocol. There are 3 different security levels, and our servers always employ encrypting each time there is any data being transferred, whether it is text or voice. All calls are also encrypted, and encryption keys are stored separately, which makes it impossible to hack, while we are also employing individual encryption algorithms for all data transfers. When will geolocation in marketspace be introduced? When will placing an order? It will be great to be able to track its delivery, similar to other famous platforms today. When searching for products and services, there needs to be a separation search everywhere or in a particular region. At this time, mobile versions of the application allow to depict products based on users' geolocation. Regional geolocation will be introduced shortly, and MarketSpace team is currently talking and working on this notion. Logistics are also an important aspect of the development, and we will cooperate with logistics companies in this regard in the future. When will a desktop version of Gem for Me be introduced? We are working on this version at this time, while most users of our web version at this time will most likely transfer to the desktop version once it is completed, because it will be more convenient for them. At this time, our team's resources are mainly focused on finalizing the development of the mobile version and introducing new in-demand functions to them. Desktop versions will be added, although at this time it is not our priority. And on this note, I would like to thank you for your feedback, your questions, and time, as we will continue working hard to bring our application to perfection.